The last thing Alara remembered was the snapping twig beneath her boot. One moment, the familiar scent of pine and damp earth filled her lungs during her late-night hike in the Manistee National Forest. The next, a suffocating darkness descended, thicker and more absolute than any night she'd ever known. It wasn't just the absence of light. It felt like a presence, a heavy blanket smothering all sensation. When her eyes finally adjusted, or perhaps something allowed them to adjust, the forest was gone. She stood on what felt like cold, uneven stone. The air was stagnant, carrying a metallic tang that made her nostrils burn. Above, a bruised, purple sky pulsed with a sickly luminescence, casting long, distorted shadows that writhed independently. A low, guttural moan echoed from the unseen depths ahead. It wasn't the sound of an animal she recognized, but something ancient and pained, a sound that vibrated in her bones. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through the initial confusion. She tried to speak, but her throat was dry, her voice trapped somewhere within her chest. Taking a tentative step, her foot scraped against something yielding. Looking down, she saw it, a bone, bleached white and impossibly long, half buried in the strange grey dust that covered the ground. More bones lay scattered around, a silent testament to some unimaginable slaughter. The moaning grew louder, closer. A shape began to coalesce in the oppressive gloom. It was vaguely humanoid, but impossibly elongated, its limbs thin and spidery, ending in sharp obsidian claws that scraped against the stone. Its head was a featureless void, yet Elara felt an intense, focused gaze upon her, a cold hunger that chilled her to her core. Then came the whispers. They weren't spoken aloud, but burrowed directly into her mind. A chorus of voices, both ancient and infantile, promising unspeakable things. They spoke of her deepest fears, her hidden shames, twisting them into grotesque realities that flickered at the edge of her vision. The whispers coiled around her sanity, threatening to unravel it thread by thread. She tried to run, but her legs felt like lead. The elongated figure glided towards her with unnatural speed, its featureless head tilting as if in cruel amusement. The metallic tang in the air intensified, and Alara realized it wasn't just the air. It was coming from the creature,